What's up, people? So, I got a project that I'm going to start today. This is more of a personal project than a business project, but this is basically the start of a business. This doesn't look like much of a start of a business, if you ask me, but um, you know, budget's a budget. But I'm going to use this for my small engine repair business. It's going to basically just be used as a um, pressure washer to clean the things we're repairing. But I'm a believer in fixing things over buying something. I don't need anything brand new and fancy. I just need something that's going to be able to pump some water at a high pressure so I can clean some stuff. To this, I don't really know. I bought it from a guy off of Facebook Marketplace. He had it sitting around for a long time. Um, Told me it doesn't run, doesn't want a mechanic on it. And I think I'll have no problem getting it started. I mean, it's got, like, can't really see well, but plenty of compression, nice and healthy. And I did spray it with a little bit of ether, cranked right up. So I'm thinking it's just fuel. But we're gonna pull everything, kind of take a look at everything, see what's broken, see what's not broken, and go from there. All right, so I'm gonna just start pulling some of these covers off. Yeah, like you can see there, you can see there's some pretty good crust. So it looks like maybe at some point this had a fuel leak. Is what I'm thinking. Yeah, and that air filter's looking a little crusty, but we'll get that swapped out. It smells like old gas, is what it smells like. Bang, bada boom. Yeah, gasket looks okay. But we'll see. Start getting this carburetor pulled, and we'll see how it looks. The gas that was inside was not good, but not great. Reasonably full or reasonably dirty bucket, but you can see that gas is not what you want running your machine with. But we'll take a look. I got the old bolt in the fuel line trick. All right, we got the carburetor off, and you can see this thing's definitely at some point had some leaking issues. Looks like from bottom of the bowl there, but yeah, we got some. Everything seems to be moving okay. The gas seems to not be like an old rotten gas. There's no sign of sitting too long with bad gas in it. So I mean that bowl looks fresh. The gas in it didn't look so great, but you know didn't have enough time to gum up and get all nasty. But gasket in here looks pretty good. I'm gonna pull these jets and take a look at that. All right, so go ahead and put this back on. So that looks like, yep, sits right there like that. This will go back right there. Clip in. All right. This one had a spring, but I don't remember if it's this crusty one or this two little springs there. This is why you video things, so you know which one went here and which one went here. All right, we're back. I got the springs. I don't know why I forgot that. It was like the most simple thing ever. So if you're ever in my position right here, it's a Troy built 2800 190cc. This is the orientation of the springs. It's a little better in frame. Yep. All right. We'll just sand this a bit closer. Wow. All right. We should be pretty good on the carburetor. Just test. Yep. That's pulling right. Snapping back. Everything is working like it should. You got your brum, 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 brum. Yeah. Anyway, hose on there. Get that thing all locked up on there. Then, yeah, set that up. I got to become a TikTok affiliate or something so I can start getting these fancy tools that everybody has. All right. And I'll be right back. I'm just going to give this air filter just a little once over. For some reason, the guy put a brand new filter in and proceeded to leave it outside. So I don't have this exact filter. I have a much thinner version of it, but I'm just going to clean this and just see. For one thing I got to preface is this is a project for me, not a customer, I should say. So I'm going to reuse an air filter. I would never do this on a customer's piece. I'm very fortunate. I have a parts store and a distributor legitimately 2 minutes away. So I just run and get all my parts from there. And yeah, so this is going to go back in, used filter, cleaned used filter. That's going to go back in the video. I just want to get this started, make sure it's running. I know for a fact that the pump works because the day I met with the guy, we just put a hose to it, and or I put a hose to it, hit it with ether, and I know this is not the most kosher way of doing it, but we hooked the water up to it and basically pulled the trigger as soon as it would turn on, and obviously it would stop spraying as soon as it died, but it would spray water as soon as it would turn on. Holding the trigger, you'd hear it idle up, spraying water with perfectly good pressure before it died out. So pull this plug. Got Thor's hammer wrench right now. I don't feel like going to my other toolbox, but get this plug pulled. Not as bad as I thought. Definitely has some fuel on it, but that's to be expected. But get this wiped off. And again, I'm going to get a new spark plug for this. Again, it's just to get this video, to get this thing started. Honestly, it looks okay. I'm going to test how strong the spark is. Yep, we got spark. I know you probably can't see that, but man, this rope is fraying. I don't really like that. I don't know if you could see the little wispies of the rope. Yeah, that guy's. Oh no, it's pretty clean. No corrosion. But what I will want to just take a look-see look in here. It's good inside there. Cylinder isn't scored, or this spark plug is surprisingly clean. I don't know if you can see the outside there, but the spark plug is surprisingly pretty clean. So we're going to put that back in. I saw spark. Looked really nice. So I'm going to weld this up. It looks like I got a broken tab right down here, and I'm just going to put a little tack weld on that because I know this thing's going to rattle to all hell. The old wizard wand. that bad. And honestly, I think after cleaning, we did a little cleanup of the carb, cleaned the air filter. I mean, it seemed like everything was kind of loose on that car, which kind of freaks me out. But everything looked good. Nothing's missing. Nothing's broken. Nothing's, um, all the gaskets are reasonably good, at least to get it running. And realistically, this thing should fire up. I'm gonna go get some gas. Put a little gas in this gas tank. Pull a couple poles on off. See if she'll fire up. One of the things I forgot to address when doing this was that the first thing I did when I got it was do an oil change. So I had to address that. So people didn't slide in my comments being like, "What are you doing, loser? You should have checked the oil." I checked the oil. Checked the oil. But anyway, I'm gonna give this a couple pulls to prime it. Hopefully we'll get it to start. I'm gonna flip it on. So yeah, got it to run. That's pretty exciting. I think now all that's left, I need to obviously hook up a hose and make sure this thing actually like works properly now. But it runs. I'll take that as a win. Free Facebook Marketplace pressure washer. Now it's a collection for the shop. That's a win in my book.